It's dense. It's salty. It's Philadelphia, man.
What's up, P-Nation? Today we are in the historic capital of America, Philadelphia. It often gets overlooked by its neighbor, New York, which is very shiny and glimmery, and then DC because it actually has a lot of the artifacts. But this is actually the birthplace of America.
It was the capital from 1790 all the way to 1800, and behind us is Independence Hall, birthplace of the Declaration of Independence and the Constitution, easily two of the most important documents in all of US history. Let's check this city out.
Okay, but we will tour the Independence Hall later. First, we are going to the Italian Market Street to check out some lunch.
Yeah.
Okay, so we have finally made it to the Italian Market Street.
Apparently it is America's oldest and continuously operating street or like outdoor market.
What?
I know, really
We've
cool.
been to a lot of outdoor markets in the past 6 months over 18 different countries. It's gonna be interesting to see how America stacks up.
We got raspberries for $1.50.
And as we keep walking, the produce keeps getting cheaper. It's just crazy. It's so much cheaper than the grocery store. I wish we had something like this back where we live.
Of course, it's more expensive than like the Asian markets we've been going to, but like this would be a great place. I wish they had places like this all over the country. All right, so we got the classic Philly cheesesteak whiz with, which means whiz cheese and with onions. You have to order it a certain way or they'll be like, what? You ordered it wrong, we can't give you a sandwich. Anyway. Greasy, cheesy steak heaven. All right, so now we have a Pat's steak. And there is a price difference. Pat's cheesesteak with onions is $11. Geno's is only $10. So that's worth mentioning. Whoa. Slow motion cheese. You know, I will say,
Yeah, I picked
the ways obviously taste the same. Grilled onions, pretty much exactly the same. The steak is a little less seasoned, but the bread, in my opinion, is a lot better. It's easier to actually bite into, and it's fluffier. I'm just putting it out there. Pat's might be better than Geno's.
This is where you need to come if you want to get a really good cheesesteak. Okay, so we have walked uptown and just made it to City Hall, which used to be the biggest building in Philadelphia. However, apparently skyscrapers were allowed to be built and it is no longer the biggest building.
But yeah, apparently there was an ordinance that you weren't allowed to build taller than City Hall.
Apparently this is the tallest statue on top of a building in America. Reading Terminal Market. It's lunchtime on a Friday and this place is packed. There's places you can get meat, flowers, even restaurants you can sit down at. It's been around since 1893 and I am so excited. I think we're gonna get some dessert because that cheesesteak was amazing. got a spot for us in the park across from City Hall, so we are taking our turnover outside. Okay, so I just made a discovery. They cooked the entire apple. They sliced out the middle and then cooked the whole apple, not sliced, and then add this dumpling around it that's like cooked in a pan specifically made for this apple dumpling. I've never seen anything like this. Okay, and now we have made it to
Elfreth's Alley, which dates back to 1702. There are 32 homes on this street, and it is the oldest continuously inhabited street in all of America, and it is absolutely adorable.
Adorable. We've just come down the hill from
Elspeth Alley.
and we are now at the Cherry Street Pier, which right now is pretty dead because it's not nighttime. But this place gets really hopping at nighttime with the shipping containers as art studios, and the rest of the place functions as an open bar. You can go out to the edge and look at the bridge and the river, and that's what we're gonna do right now. And at the end of the Cherry Street Pier is the
Ben Franklin Bridge.
built in 1922. That's almost 100 years old. Okay, so we have made it into Independence Hall. It's actually the biggest building when it was constructed back in the 1700s. And behind me is where the Pennsylvania Supreme Court met originally. And they cleared out the space so that the Constitutional Convention could come in here and change the entire government. So we are in the room where the Declaration of Independence and the Constitution were signed. Behind me is the chair that George Washington sat in, and when the National Park Service guy told me that, goosebumps went over my entire body. It is so surreal to be in a room full of so much history. That was so cool. That wasn't on the list of things that we thought we were going to do, visit Independence Hall, but I'm so glad we did. Wasn't that so worth it?
It really was. It was worth getting there a little bit early to get the free ticket and everything.
And it was air
I just learned so much.
Yeah.
A bug just threw in my mouth. To end our unofficial Philadelphia food tour, we're finishing it off with a Philadelphia pretzel from none other than Wawa. It's dense, it's salty, it's Philadelphia, man.
We just ran up the Rocky Steps, and that concludes our Philadelphia vlog. It has been an amazing day
It surely has.
in this beautiful city.
Yeah.
Okay, right here. Right here. Okay. 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 I'm gonna say we just came from. You're gonna say whatever the name of the place we just came from.
It's going.
Ellsworth?
It's going. Shall I stop it?
Nope.
New Hampshire, New Jersey, New Mexico, New York, North Carolina, North Dakota, Ohio, Oklahoma, Oregon, Pennsylvania, South Dakota, Tennessee, Texas. Good job.